Hello, everyone. Welcome to Leadership 101. I do hope you're having a good day. Thank you for joining me today. Please subscribe. Please share this video with whoever you think needs to hear it. Like and leave your comments. I'd like to know what you're thinking, what your thoughts are about the contents that I provide, and if you have any topics that you'd like me to cover, please share that in the comments box. So I'd like to provide you with training today, and our topic for today is leading in tumultuous times. Tumult really just speaks of chaos, a loud noise, confusion. And if ever we have seen tumult, it's been now and over the last year and a bit now, when the pandemic really took on a global nature. It has been quite a tumultuous time, and as a leader, it's important that you're able to navigate and lead your people through tumultuous times, because they will come. The good times will come, but so also will confusion, chaos will come, tumult will come. So you must be able to lead in such circumstances. In tumultuous times, there's so much information around that people don't really know where to look. They don't know where to focus on. And so if you have a good grasp of yourself as a leader, then you can lead your people, though you may not have all the answers. The biblical story of Moses shows him leading the people through the Red Sea, or to the Red Sea. So you know the saying when people actually say stuck between the devil and the the deep blue sea. Well, Moses was stuck between the Egyptians and a Red Sea, and he had no idea what to do. But in that moment, because he had cultivated a spiritual practice, he was able to call on God in that time, because when he was in that situation, the people had zero confidence in his leadership, but he had a spiritual source that he could connect to and obtain an innovative way to solve the problem. And so you might be a leader out there and you're required to lead your people through tumultuous time. What do? I have some suggestions for you. Cultivate a spiritual practice. I'm a person of faith, so I believe very much in faith, in prayer, in fasting, in reading the Word of God. So you cultivate your spiritual practice so that when you get to those tough decisions, you can actually make the right decision. When you get to a tough place, you can make the right decision. When leading during tumultuous times, it's important that you are able to look inward as opposed to looking externally. Why? Because if you look externally, the answers that you're looking for may not be around you. But if you're able to retreat into yourself and to connect with your source, connect with yourself, and just find that inner peace within you, then you're in a better place to create something innovative. Okay? When you allow yourself to be bombarded by the chaos, when you allow yourself to be swayed by all of the noise, it moves you from a place of rest. And when you are moved from a place of rest internally, then your focus becomes splintered, and you start to worry, you start to look at different people and what other people are doing, and that may take you off track, because what might work for somebody else may not necessarily work for you as a leader and for you as an organization. But if you're centered, if you're focused, if you allow yourself to be still and to be rested and to retreat internally, then you're better placed to obtain a solution that you can amend, as the case may be, and apply to yourself and to your organization. Okay? Another thing that you could do once you have centered yourself is to research how other historic leaders handled chaotic or tumultuous times. If you go back 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, maybe even 100 years, and study other leaders, you may find there are some tips that they have left in their own experiences that you can then draw from and apply to your circumstance. When you are leading in tumultuous times, it's important that you stay calm. Of course, you're human beings, so you may be afraid. But if you are afraid, it's important that you do not show that fear to your constituents. If you do, then that could really cause even more tumult. It can cause more chaos. If a pilot is faced with a storm, he is required to stay calm whilst trying to navigate his way out of that storm. If he were to come on the speakers and start speaking in fear, then what that would cause is even more fear and more chaos amongst the passengers, the flight attendants. There will just be overall a temperature and an atmosphere of fear. But because the pilot is well trained and well schooled in that particular area, he must retain his calm, and if he is to show fear, it must only be seen by a very small inner circle. And so the same applies to you as a leader. If you are afraid, which undoubtedly you will be at certain situations, it's important that you do not show it to your constituents, but save it for your inner circle. Okay? Also, when you are leading in tumultuous times, this is the time when you must study yourself, study the feedback you're getting from people, study how things could change, how things have been done before, and how you can do it differently in this particular season that you're going through. So leading during tumultuous times is quite difficult. I'm not going to say it's easy, but if you're able to navigate it properly, leading in that time is a time of growth. It's a time for you to learn about yourself and to tap into the deeper recesses of your mind, into the deeper recesses of your spirit. It's a time of expansion for you. It may not look like it, but when you go past this situation, when you go past the particular situation and you look back, you will perhaps be even thankful for the problems that you had to deal with, because it made you grow as a leader. Tumult can be a gift once you've come through on the other side and learned the relevant lessons. But your people are looking up to you for leadership and for guidance. Don't fail them now. Keep your head grounded, keep your mind grounded, keep your heart centered. These are my tips for you. Please feel free to share this video with whoever you think needs to hear it. Until next time, from my heart to yours, do take it easy. Bye.